guys, and welcome. It's the 1st of December. Fun stuff, huh? 1st of December. We got 2 more days and 7 hours on the weekly candle to come in here, and it looks like it's wanting to at least come up to the next badass Bollinger Band line. What does that mean? Okay, so as I'm teaching you guys badass Bollinger Band theory, we've been ranging between the blue, really just like at the blue. We haven't really gone below that blue upper that upper aqua line. So we're using that upper aqua line on the weekly as support. Essentially, we're finding a range between the upper aqua and then the upper orange. I'm thinking the more that we spend time up here, guys, the possibility of coming up to that orange and or that analytical confluence of 42K that a bunch of data analysts have been seeing is very much on the table right now with the aqua band support that we're seeing on the weekly. Now let's go to the daily. We still have 7 hours left on the daily, and we see contraction over the past couple of days with expansion. Now again, with this expansion, we have broken past the local daily resistance level. The yearly local resistance level is at that 42K, and so naturally, if we are going to be seeing more bullish push here, we're seeing consolidation above this yearly resistance or above this daily resistance at 3.8. We could be using it as a backtest potential to move up to the 4.142. In a VOD analysis study I did last night, it was some weird stuff that we could see within the volume profile. And so let's go over to the daily here for that view really fast. This volume profile on the 4 hour. This declining descending volume profile matched up exactly with this ascending angle. The confluence of that horizontal supply line and that ascending angle is directly at the 3186. If we were to come up, potentially, all the way to the 42K zone, that 3186 is exactly where I would be looking to see for a retracement. Either the 3186 or the actual daily resistance, the 387. So, again, guys, finding ourselves within this 8.5%, 7.5% range around 3.8 to 4.2 is very healthy. It's a move that was suggested to be upon us maybe a month ahead of time, but regardless, it's breaking on through to the other side. If we pull up the volume profile on the weekly, we can see that there is pretty much nothing but net aside from this very large block at 44K, which again, can we get there before we backtest? Yes, very much so, but I would be looking more for a touch at that 42K zone and then a backtest to the 387, 386, eventual move to my monthly target of around 55K. So this is how we're looking on the macro. Let's take a little bit of a closer look on the micro here. Same thing, expansion of the 15-minute basis, contraction of your Bollinger Bands, and then just an absolute rip past this descending angle, right? And so we can highlight this a little differently. My mind works in oranges, obviously. And so we had this descending angle, very clean descending angle that this was holding since the previous high. We destroyed it on that candle and then just decided to find the bone or the badass band basis as support. Nice little consolidation above that horizontal 381, and then just boom, broke out past the daily resistance. Again, we're not just totally safe up here. That's not necessarily what I'm saying, but these are the type of moves that you want to be seeing made off of the 386 once we break descending resistance. And so I very much like our place and position right now. The 4-hour supply block, maximum supply block, is 371, or roughly 37117. I don't necessarily see us coming back down here unless we have some violent moves to the downside, because we would have to lose this daily resistance now turning support. We would have to lose the 4-hour Bollinger Band basis. We would have to lose the ascending angle 1 and lose ascending angle 2 for us to actually come down to max supply on the 4-hour. Again, likeliness of that happening, you might as well add minus 10% per indicator, minus 10%, minus 10%, minus 5%, minus 5%. Looking at nearly a 30 to 35% negative confluence basis that you're looking at there for this to come back down here. I'm not saying it's not going to, I'm just saying you can use these data points to actually give yourself percentages. So again, looking at the hourly, looking at essentially all time frames here, I want to see continued buy volume coming in above this daily resistance level. I would like to see an eventual retest of this line. Nice little walk down, and then pop up would be nice. We're in for, I think, a pretty exciting month here, guys, in December, and so definitely just keep your eyes focused, trade safely, and good luck out there.